Hello and welcome to Moody Blooms. I'm Mary Ellen, and today I'm going to share with you 6 lessons that I learned from my Fiddle Leaf Fig. So my first lesson is about propagating your Fiddle Leaf Fig. You must have a stem in order to get it to actually fully propagate. A leaf will root in water or in soil, but it'll never grow into a full plant. It'll just be a decorative leaf. So make sure you have anywhere between 5 and 6 inches of stem in order to propagate your Fiddle Leaf Fig. Tip number 2 is you don't need to order a $100 to $300 plant off a fancy plant site. There are other locations that have different options, like IKEA sells a 5-inch pot Bambino Fiddle Leaf Fig for $12.99, and it grows about 12 inches tall, I think is what they're sold for. Also right now, I was just at my local Costco a few days ago, and they had a 3.5 gallon pot for $28.99. That's a steal. So definitely call your local Costco or IKEA to make sure they do have them in stock before you visit. But you do have other options than ordering, that super expensive Fiddle Leaf Fig. Like this plant I purchased about 6 years ago, and it was about 2 or 3 feet tall when it was purchased, and it's grown really healthy and tall. And keep in mind that it's been cut back several times over the years to propagate the stem. So definitely our options are out there for you. You don't need to buy this huge, beautiful tree unless that's what you're looking for at that time. Tip number 3 is that Fiddle Leaf Figs are finicky. Beautiful, but definitely finicky. They do not like drafts at all. They don't like too much sun. They don't like too little sun. They don't like too much water. They don't like too little water. They definitely do not like wet feet, and they are susceptible to root rot. A plant this size, I usually water it about 2 to 3 cups, 1 time per week, no more than that, and it does really well. So keep that in mind. Lesson 4 is that your Fiddle Leaf Fig will keep growing. It will eventually keep growing until it hits the top of your ceiling if it's happy and healthy. One option is to take it outside if you are in a warmer climate, and that will allow to keep it out year round. What I like to do is trim it back. And as you can see here, I made a cut right here, and then it sent out these 2 new shoots, and this allows it to grow more full. Another thing you're going to want to do is make it more upright, and by doing that you can get a stake like I have here, and then I tied it back here with some twine, and then there's some gardening Velcro tape that I used here to secure it to the other stalk as well as the stake that's in here. So it's going to just keep growing and growing, and you can always trim it back at whatever desired height you want. Lesson number 5 is that Fiddle Leaf Figs prefer a smaller pot. They like the roots to be compact, and will actually do better and grow better if they're more compact. Lesson number 6 is how to keep your Fiddle Leaf Fig happy. The first thing I would suggest is to dust your leaves. You want to make sure that the light can penetrate the leaves for photosynthesis. Another thing you want to make sure that you do is rotate the plant. About every 1 to 2 months, you're going to want to turn it, maybe like a quarter turn, and that'll allow every direction of the sun to hit it, and that'll keep it kind of growing straight and upright. Or you can also tie it up kind of like we covered before, and to help keep it upright. Another tip is to remove the dead or yellowing leaves off of the plant. You want the nutrients to go to the healthy, fresh leaves, not something that's going to be dying or dead. If it's mostly yellow or brown, I suggest removing it from your plant. Another thing to keep in mind is the humidity. If you're in a dry climate, you may need to add some misting or a humidifier to your plant to keep it happy. So just keep an eye on it. I hope you enjoyed these lessons that I learned from my Fiddle Leaf Fig. If you have any additional lessons that you've learned, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Make sure that if you're new to the channel, you subscribe and give it a big thumbs up if this video was helpful for you. And somebody sure loves a Fiddle Leaf Fig. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining us on Moody Blooms.